Why can't we all just get along? Well, why can't black women just get along with black women and respectfully agree to disagree? We're a monolith, but we're not a monolith, and we find black women getting into it over trivial things because we must all want each other to be a monolith. So, in saying all that, I say I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show, and this is the mess that is black women creators, dramas and traumas and bicker and battling that divides audiences and that further divides black women. And I find that the only people suffering are black women. Now, the creators often benefit because they get money for views. I can see this because I don't get money for views, and I have to throw that in there just for my shigo and my resistance to the black woman system that is YouTube. So we have Samantha Cook and we have Chrissy. Chrissy did a video about roster dating or serial dating. Samantha Cooker did a video about the dark side of roster dating. I actually thought she was finna do like a dark side series, and that's what I was hoping for because I would have really enjoyed it. And of course, you all know I'm partial to Samantha Cooker more than Chrissy. I'm not a Chrissy watcher. Who knew Chrissy would be taking the streets like this? But then retrospect, thinking about it, Chrissy is a leader in the BWE space, divestment and swirling. I group it all together to say it, but those are three different parts. My neighbors know that. We've explained that over and over with our last few videos about content creation stuff. But Chrissy is kind of leader in this space by default. I don't think anyone actually chose her, or maybe dark-skinned girls taking over the world just pushed her up there. But with the death of CNG channel, you know, with so many young women, well, not young, but younger channels like me, myself, and I that I came up with, getting off of here because black women didn't support them, getting off of here because they got doxxed, getting off of here because they saw the bigger creators were just stealing their stuff and they became unmotivated. When we think about the women who are just not here like they used to be. And I think Chrissy naturally ran to the top, but I think Samantha Cooker in that video, she did throw shots. And she said that Chrissy was doing stuff for money, or grifting, what they call it, or taking divestment talking points. Chrissy has been in a lot of beefs over the 4 years that I've been here, and that's not even long. I guess it sounds long saying it like that, but it's not long in black woman YouTube spaces where black women actually was able to come together, group together, and come to a common understanding that the black community is screwing all of us. But I think that she was mad. Chrissy did not like what she said because she said that Chrissy stole the talking points for the money. She said that Chrissy was very pro-black. She said that Chrissy fell out with Pink Pill. You know, Chrissy was always into something when I got on here. But I never felt bad for being dark-skinned, so I didn't gravitate there. I went more to Paris Million because she went different ways and about different stuff. But and then I feel like if Chrissy's a child-free woman and she wants to date any type of way or however she wants to date, that's her prerogative. But I also feel like with Samantha being a woman who was married and now getting a divorce, which she chose to tell us that, and we appreciate her for her honesty all the time, you know. But for me, Chrissy went after Samantha like, oh, she's bitter, oh, she's angry, oh, she's divorced, oh, her life ain't together, she's trying to ruin child-free women's lives. And I think Chrissy might feel away. I don't know. We're just making inferences. I'm a small channel. I don't know nothing. I don't do nothing. I'm just a regular black woman. But I feel like there are a lot of women who don't like women who are married. That's why women who are married like to flex and say they're married or think it's a flex or to hold it over other black women heads who are single. And this dynamic wouldn't exist if single women weren't jealous of or envious of women who are married. Whether it's a good marriage or a bad marriage, nobody knows. But, and I also think that Chrissy does not realize that she's too big to just be scuddy battling, and she's too old of a channel and too respected in this space. I'm like I said, I don't watch her, but I definitely respect her for giving more dark-skinned women self-esteem and letting them know it's okay. But I also think she was one of the creators like, hey girl, you're dark-skinned, nobody wants you. Or hey girl, who are you to date out? And but then she came along, but as Yanni, as Tanya, all those women took divestment talking points and claimed them as their own until they were no longer the trend. So now they're just kind of doing, I guess, dating advice or whatever. But I feel like Chrissy to come at the Samantha Cooker. Samantha Cook is not as small as me. I would consider her like a medium-sized channel. I wouldn't consider her small. But I feel like, why do Christy feel the need to take down every black woman channel? Even when CNG was on here, she stayed in battles with people and taking them down and bullying them off the platform. Why do we have to keep chasing people off and trying to make other black women not see them and trying to hurt their views, which they have done to me, blocked me from their channels, though they were getting ideas from my channel about healing and mental health and black woman self-value, self-worth, but don't want to give me or don't even want me to say, hey, I like this idea, or hey, how you doing, it's Christmas, or whatever, and just would block me just so nobody would come see me. But they got 50, 100,000 billion people. Only my 2 people come over here, but they didn't want to give me that. So I feel like with Chrissy takedown, how many other channels do we have to take down? We don't even have a sector anymore. So as Chrissy, when they say aim high, you aim low, or whatever, or go to hell, or you aim higher, where is Chrissy going with this? Because we already don't have no channels, and we already know that it's a conspiracy of big black women channels to take down smaller channels. So can she not just now is Samantha Cooker right or wrong? I don't care who's right or wrong. Even if Chrissy is right, I feel like her as a bigger influencer need to grow up and claim her space in this space where we don't have people in our space for real. But to start another beef, I'm beefed out. When I come over here and I talk direct about what's going on in the street, I don't be trying to start no beef. Yeah, I throw a little joke in here or something there, or a little tea or a little joke. But to hurt and destroy and devour and discredit. So do Chrissy want to be the only channel here? Because the only thing she do is come on and do a little video to sell y'all her courses, which I think black women selling courses or soap or whatever, could they be scams? Could be, but I'm not against black women making money. And I think that if a black woman, you can convince a black woman to buy this, and you can convince her, everybody else is convincing black women to buy stuff and waste their money. We will hope and think that these women are not scammers. And hope they don't do nothing with our debit cards or our credit card information. But that's your own discretion. But I feel like if I could have got on here and sold y'all something, or had the patience or the brain, I would have. I just didn't have the brain or the audience or whatever wasn't for me. But I'm not against no woman making no money. Not no black woman making no money. But at the same time, I feel like she did a 12-minute video on roster dating that applied to some women who believe that way or don't. And I feel like Samantha Cooker was just asking, do y'all want to roster date forever? And when do you stop roster dating? And do you want to get married? Or do you want a long-term partner? Or do you want to keep cycling new and old partners in and out of your life? I feel like that's where she was coming from. Or what is the goal? And I feel like black women are kind of in a funky place where we didn't had to center men for B and then bumble with the celibacy, where there are still women who say they're for B or say they're celibate, and they really still want somebody, and they still don't know how to date, and they still grabbing for things because they don't know who they are and they don't know what they want. Or there are women who are truly celibate or truly abstinent. Yes, they made a decision. They know what they're doing. They know how they feel. But there are a lot of women who don't, because black women don't know who they are. They don't have no self-identity, no moral values compass guiding them, no intuition. So I feel like Samantha made that video out of, where are you leading these ladies? But when you're a bigger creator, you have to be ready for people to come for you. I think even with CNG, when CNG came for a battle or to come up against people when she was on here, it wasn't no little bitty bitty channels. It was bigger channels like her or biggest manosphere channel. CNG has so many videos about her. If she responded to them all, she would have been talking all day. And I just feel like, and of course, I would accuse Chrissy for trauma bonding dark skinned women, and you're only your dark skin and all your problems is because of your dark skin. And but I do appreciate her for saying, hey, you dark skin, you beautiful. Hey, you dark skin, that matters. Hey, if people don't treat you that right, it might be because you dark skin. But not this constant dwelling in sadness, this constant depression, this constant woe is me, this constant boo hoo hoo. Like even the Ugly Girl Club with Saucus Reyes. I think he was just on a video talking about that. You're so ugly, nobody wants you, and who would really date you, and why would you even get out there? You're just the ugliest girl in the world. And I think, if I be honest, that would be my issue with Chrissy. But her message is very important because we see it all over the streets now. But I'm still the creator, black woman analyst in me, believe it only went to the top when colorism is everywhere now because black women didn't want to talk about DV or SA that go on in Blackistan, or the fact that you'll never get married in Blackistan, or just the realities that you won't have a father in Blackistan if you have a baby. So I think y'all went to colorism because it was the easiest and you all didn't want to be honest about unalive. So I think that's where y'all went, and y'all just didn't know it would go this far. And I feel like as Samantha Cooker, being a dark-skinned woman, feels a way. Even me, I feel a way. Because I don't want her telling y'all can't do this. But yes, now she's better. Because people like me have infiltrated this space to actually teach you all how to be kinder and nice. Chrissy haven't been kind and nice all the time. She has a sweet voice. She has a very sweet voice. And if I talk to you like this all day, no matter what I'm saying, it'll sound wonderful. And it sounds really sweet. So I guess that's the femininity. But then some people don't like Samantha Cooker because of her religion. And because even though black women are Christians or identify with Christianity, does not mean they want to practice it or actually know the rules and the things that are really in the Bible. They just want to sing songs and feel good and not necessarily really get fixed or healed or follow the Bible. So I think when Samantha Cooker goes into you should be married or you should want marriage or this is the way that I think black women are put off by that. And of course, we're not all going to like the same creators. We know that. But I think they're pushed off by that because she questions their religion in a real way. Like, okay, girl, you're a Christian girl. I don't see no Christian-like tendencies. But, and like I say, I'm not deep involved in Chrissy's content, but from what I've seen, and I've went over there a few times just if something trending or something back in the day, and just more so with this rise of the biracial girl channels that you all still adore. So no matter how much dark-skinned woman content Chrissy is promoting, is not making dark-skinned women come over here and mess with a dark-skinned woman that you can see her face and her eyes because y'all still don't like it and don't want to see it. And matter of fact, I just got a comment where a girl was like, I think color is an opinion. Everything is opinion if you want to be technical, because we live in a world where nothing is real, nothing is false. Everything is how people feel anytime. And with black women not being able to identify themselves or know who they are outside of a black man or outside of taking care of the people or outside of what somebody wants them to do or being sexual or being violent and fighting on World Star, you don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. We can act like, other races of women, they could be Nancy Drew. They could be Little House on the Prairie. They could be a wife. They could be a mother. They could be an astronaut. They can be an author. They can be a singer. They can be a pastor. Black women didn't see ourselves in diverse roles unless we were sexual or angry, aggressive, and fighting. Now, you can disagree, or the mammy taking care of everybody. But that's why the sapphire, the caretaker, and the angry black woman. So we are in a spot where we really don't know that we don't know ourselves. And then with aging, as far as me, I know aging is taking a toll on me because I have to find my new black womanhood as an older black woman now. I'm not completely older, but I'm in between. You know, I'm young enough to date young guys, older enough to appreciate older guy, you know. And then what do I want? So I just feel like this beefing ain't nothing but a lot of she-go tripping out. But I feel like wherever it came from, I feel like Chrissy should be woman enough to ignore it. Just being honest. Why should she ignore it? Because she's in a bigger, higher position. If Beyonce responded to all her fans or her trolls, where would she be? Like Cardi B responding to fans and trolls. Like no album responding to fans and trolls. That's what she'd be. And never had another album. So I feel like as an appreciator of black women content, whether I agree or not, that Chrissy should have took the high road. Because even Samantha Cooker came back and did a live going off. I would have wanted her to keep it out so I could give it a good video and a wholesome, complete video, because I feel like this video is complete. But also I feel like Samantha, being a good creator, she didn't want y'all to see her like that. Because as a black woman creator, I do my lives and I take them in, but we can go so many different places with our mouth and our mind, our honest thoughts. When you're a creator, you got to put on a persona. And I knew that all the time. And I didn't want to put on a persona all the time. I want y'all to know me and the persona and the different parts of me. All these women are me. So I didn't do it for the clout. I mean, the coin. I got the clout. I didn't do it for the coin. I wish I had it in retrospect, but would it have been worth it? So I just feel like Chrissy should take her video down, or Chrissy should let people talk about her because she's a big creator now. Welcome to the big leagues. And please stop bullying other black women off this platform, because Chrissy is definitely one of the ones who done got people doxxed and got people off this platform. And that's just the truth of the matter. So I just think she needs to be appreciative that she's in somebody's mouth and somebody's thinking about her. And she had to understand that it come with the territory. You're a big girl now. Because we have no more big channels. People done lost respect for Tanya TKO. People is losing respect for Yanni. So I guess they going to Chrissy. Paris Milan don't be here no more like that. She be on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? DZ and her crew is a little too hard to swallow for some. Miss Archduchess don't be here. Chris Logic, we thought she would come back more consistent. She didn't, for whatever reason. I understand. But they come bless us with videos few and far between. But even like Mahogany Pink and all these channels that came on in 2020 or 2021 that are not here now. So I feel like if Chrissy want to take us all down so she could be the only person like a lot of people, but that's a black woman thing. Oh, they don't talk about this, but I do. Come over here. They don't talk about this. Come over here. Come over here. I'm not going to tell you where to go. Come over here. Come over here. No, it's too many black women. We're too diverse and we have too many different views. And we have different experiences, believe it or not. The only commonality is we didn't have fathers in Blackistan. Everything else, we're different. But black women, look, don't go over there. Don't go, she do this. Don't go over there. Then she do this. Don't go over there. She do this. Because black women are nasty bullies. They're nasty bullies. And they just nasty bullies. And I appreciate the girls. Matter of fact, I finally watched the Scammer Show. Sam, we don't say people names because they say we bullying. I didn't know that. So I can appreciate that now. But, you know, even when I was young, Mom used to say, people want my kids to love them more than me. And it's weird because black women want people to love them more than whatever other black person. You know, black women want you to leave in black men. They always saying Captain Samuels when they died. They all support each other vulgar channels. And the manosphere, oh, go over here. Go check out my boy. Check. Black women don't do that. And now the sector is dead and gone. I would like to hope we can have another one, but the black women hate is so deep. Y'all can't appreciate black women. And I was going to do a channel videos. We didn't because I'm like, I'm just wasting my time. I've seen black women grow. I've seen black women fall. But this sector particularly is dead. And I just feel like if Chrissy is a big black woman creator making as much money as she's making and doing good for black women, can she do good and not try to oppress other black women on this platform? Can she be good like that a little bit? And that would help us. Because I don't appreciate it. And not just because I like Samantha Cookies, because I done seen too many black women get bullied off of here, and I'm just tired of it. It's just a miracle I stayed. But they didn't talk to me or mess with me because they know they can't. Because I'm me in real life. When I wake up and lay down, and y'all can look in my eyes. Half of y'all know my real name, the other half of y'all know where I live. And I'm not saying I'm the baddest ever, but I came out here with my heart, so I don't have nothing to hide. It kept me broke though. But if she want to dox me and they all get mad at each other and flag, but I know she's not, because it's always love. I always love black women creators, even though when they being stupid. But I just feel like I'm tired of it, and I feel like Chrissy should have knew better than to, because it's all kind of people on here talking about Chrissy right now too though. If you type in Chrissy, it's all kind of people dogging Chrissy out right now. Why did she come for Samantha Cooker? Because she's a black woman on the rise. That's all I see. Because Samantha might not show her face here, but on TikTok, she's woman enough to say, hey, girl, it's me. Hey, girl, I'm you. It's a lot of black women. They say they're hiding their identity. Half of these black women ain't even known like that. People don't even like them or know them in their city. Don't nobody even know them or like them. But they do false pretenses. I don't want nobody, because don't nobody have to, ain't nobody gonna see you. Or we can act like they do, ain't nobody seen me yet. Are they bigger? A little bit, yeah. But I done went viral more than a few times, black viral, and ain't no people done seen me. They just didn't subscribe. So women can act like they're so hiding. No, it makes them comfortable not being seen because they know you'll judge them and pick them apart, and they're still insecure. And then the other part is black women like you better in circles. Even when I do my streams, even if I'm looking at y'all face to face with my body on my lives and my face or whatever we're doing, clean, whatever, y'all still like the circles. I always get more views on the circles. I'm not gonna buy StreamYard though. But y'all always get more views on this out because y'all are more comfortable not seeing black women because you don't want to see yourself, because you hate yourself, your hair, your phenotype, your shade, your whatever, you know, you hate yourself. Because Blackistan hates you. So, and black men hate you. So, and they've trained the children to hate you. Which is a black woman, black girl, black woman, black lady. You're nothing unless you're serving someone else. So, you know. Even with Tanya, she wear that same black dress. Some people say it's nasty, it's musty. No, it's consistency. And what people like is consistency. Even I realize when I come on here, different hair, different nails, all these colors and all this in the dark skin, and I'm talking what I want to talk and saying what I want to say. That's overwhelming for black women, because who am I to have confidence? Who am I to have a different hair? Who am I to be beautiful? Who am I to believe what I believe? That's very threatening to other black women, because black women are insecure and they feel like, I don't have confidence. Why should she? I don't feel comfortable wearing this or buying that. And you all can have the money and have the resources, just don't feel comfortable. But that's the self-esteem, self-worth, and self-value that we've talked about a long time here. So I wanted to do this video and get it off my chest. I don't know how it sounds or how it's coming across. Really don't care. Really don't care, because I know I definitely could have said some things, baby. But I tried to make it balanced and fair, but I don't think Samantha is hating on child-free women. I just think, because she had her kids later in life, I think Samantha comes from a place of morality, Christianity, and also being a plus-size woman. And now, you know, losing weight and finding beauty that she might have not had in previously because of her weight. Okay, and I think that, and then we also have to think, Chrissy talks really nice and proper, and she says she's this and that and the other, but Samantha Cooker really work in corporate settings. Chrissy, I don't know her job occupation. I thought it was just YouTube. I heard she was a lady of the night. I don't know if that's true or not. But I find that even if she's in a luxury apartment, I don't know if she's worked in corporate America. I don't know. She just give me hood vibes. Look, she just give me hood. She just give me street life. Sugar candy coated street life. Like, that's all I get. Cause her stuff just, and it gives training over years of YouTube to present herself as. You see? Because one thing about when you're voiceless and nobody can see your luxury apartment, this is my luxury apartment because it's luxury. It's luxurious. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. But for what I'm paying, we ain't even talking about no bills. But we have to take their different lives in account. And I'm not dogging one life over other life, because y'all know I done worked good jobs and I done had a lot of kids. So I'm your favorite baby mama all day. Just know how to articulate. Okay? So I'm not judging either of these paths. I'm just saying that these are the differences between these women and why they might feel differently about the same issue. And it's okay. And why we all can't get along, and why can't black women channels leave smaller creators alone and let us do our black woman thing with our little crew how we do. That's what I feel like. So can we exist? Because we all gone. We all gone. There's only a few of us left. Even me, I'm here out of a YouTube addiction, not because I want to be here. I'm here out of loneliness and having no family or no friends or no love or no man. And nobody to feed me or nurture me. No woman friend. I have nothing. So that's why I'm here. But if I had a choice, I'd be living my life. But it's just when I'm brave enough to do it. So as this being my space, I just would like to, because this is my space. This is my neighborhood. This is black women's space. This is black women BW and swirling. We all feel different. And I just feel like I'm tired of the BS. I'm tired of the BS because I feel like Chrissy just too old. I feel like, not old as in an old person, but I feel like her channel is too old and we done came too far. And how many other black women channels does she want to battle and bicker with? And for how long? And what is she teaching her audience? Because I've listened to one video. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But she give pretty good advice. But advice is nothing if you don't apply it to life. If she don't ever tell you, go outside and do it in real life. That's any black woman. Any black woman creator with advice. But even how Shira 7 say, y'all be like, how should I wear my hair? She be like, go outside and wear one hair, and then go outside and wear another hair, and see what reactions you get. Simple. Go outside. But I just feel like I'm kind of tired of seeing Chrissy on these streets battling. But if she want to fight like black women fight for the rest of it, just because you're not physically fighting don't mean you're not engaging in chaos, destruction, and fighting other black women. So stay beautiful, wonderful you, and I will see you on the flip side of Dip Side. And what is it? We got to get some token. I don't be knowing what it was. Bye. I love you. Be you. Stay wonderful, beautiful you. If you can't find her, look for her. Look under the bed. Look under the couch. I don't know. Find yourself. Bye.